Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Iowa Live, the second part of the Monday morning race review. And this segment here is dedicated to everything happening over at Knoxville Raceway because it was championship night over at Knoxville. And we had some winners in all three divisions, the Pro Series, the 360 Series division, and the 410s. And let's take a look at what happened over at the Pro Series. That was happening first try at the 18-lap season championship. Mike Mayberry makes contact with the 26 at Chase Young. He gets sideways, starts to tumble, and is clobbered by Tyler Barrick. Young was okay. You're going to see here in a second as he climbs out of the race car here. But again, a scary moment at the beginning of the feature events for the evening over at Knoxville Raceway when the race restarted. 29 of Russ Hall from Pleasant Hill starts on the pole, and he basically led every lap, and he was just doing it and doing it fine. Congratulations as he takes home the trophies. Now, we take a look, and this is, again, the start of this crash. There's the crash one more time to give you a peek at that. Here are the results from that event. Russ finishes first, Evan second, Mike Johnson finishes in third, another Mike finishes in fourth, and Chris Walraven from Knoxville finishes in fifth at Knoxville Raceway for the Pro Series event. Those are that, again, that was the feature event there. Now, there was a makeup race that was happening, the 360 makeup race, and Carson McCarl is joining us in studio right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about this one here. Jamie Ball in the number 5. He was on rails, Carson, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got a good jump there, and Mother Nature didn't want us to get this one in for a while. It took us a while. I think June 22nd was the original date for it.
And that got rained out too.
Yeah.
And so now Mother Nature put rain on you here too. So this one was rain shortened at the same time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. And then this one we actually had a red with about 10 to go, and it started to rain, and it cleared up, and we got going again, and then had another red with 5 to go, and had to cancel it. But no, Jamie did a really good job, and our car was working really good too. I wish we could have finished it out.
Yeah, okay. Well, Jamie ends up taking home the win. Congratulations to him. And wait till you get a load of the results here, and take a look at his victory picture after he got home. Do you know about his goat?
I have not.
He has a house goat. Yeah, which doesn't surprise us if you know Jamie Ball. So that's a very congratulations to him. That was posted on Twitter a little bit later in the day. So congratulations to him. Those are the results. That's from the makeup race. But now we're talking about the 360 race at Knoxville Raceway, the feature event from Saturday night. And I think you know a little bit about what happened in this race here, Carson. Why don't you give us the play-by-play here?
Yeah, we had a pretty good run. Looks like Giles and Egan got together there on the start and kind of caused a little melee there. That's awesome there in that 99. And yeah, McKenna got me on the start here. I was able to stick the bottom, and about 4 laps in, I got a little tight on the cushion there, or on the bottom.
Yeah, because she jumped out here. She had a good jump there, and she dove underneath you. You got in front of her going into turn number 3. Was that contact there a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I could see her out of the corner of my eye there. I was a little worried my left rear went down, but yeah, coming off of 2, I was getting really tight, and she was able to sneak by me, and I kept getting pretty good runs throughout the race. Just couldn't quite time it right. And on this last corner here,
this is the last lap, right?
Yep, I was able to honk it in there, and she got a little loose, and I was able to make the move. So a little too close for me. I wish we, could have got to the lead a little more, but we got the job done. That's all that matters.
Here's McKenna running on the high side, trying to make a final effort to try to go across. And that's the finish right there. Boom. Right across the start-finish line, and ends up with, I love your hands up like that. Listening to the crowd now, Mike Roberts is there in victory lane. Apparently your middle name is Lou, like your dad's, right?
I guess so. Second win, and we're already getting booed a little bit, but that's cool.
That's all right, as long as they acknowledge it. That's the whole idea. There's Carson McCarl ends up winning, McKenna finishing in second place, and Austin finishing in fourth in that. But very, very cool. And the thing that's really neat about it, let's go show the 410s here real quick, then we'll go back and talk a little bit more about why that was so important for him to finish like that. 20-lap season championship for the 410s, originally scheduled for a 25-lap race, was shortened because of rain on and off, and crashes again at the beginning of this one here. That was scary. What Linton Jeffries into the fence trying to check up there.
Yeah, it was a rough start in a few of them, but looks like the 56 kind of got a little sideways there and caused my dad to check up, which caused Matson to get over him, and just a chain reaction there in the tail end of the deal. But tough end there, but Gio Selzy, he was really good all night. He gets around Knoxville really well, and he's going to be one to watch these next few years for sure.
He got his first win earlier this year. We had a chance to visit with him during Knoxville Nationals week, and he ends up taking home the victory. So there you have it. Gio Selzy, the young man, wins. So congratulations to him. There he is with his group there. And look, he has an animal too. Now, do you have any animals you can bring in victory lane?
I do. I have a husky. I should have brought her. She was there, but she didn't make the victory lane picture. So let's something we'll have to do next year for sure.
I think you know what we're going to be doing. Now, we're talking about this as being a very important evening because we are crowning champions, and there are your champions at Knoxville Raceway. 360 champion is sitting next to us right now. That is Carson McCarroll. Brian Brown, by sitting on the pole, ends up securing the 410 championship. And then, you know, who ended up getting the Pro Series? That was Matt.
Matt Stelzer, yep. He did a really good job all year. Russ Hall did a really good job in the Pro Series at the end of the year, too. So that class is really starting to thrive.
But what's it been like, man? You had your first win earlier this year, and now you're able to, once the banquet rolls around, you're going to have the big trophy in your hands.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. First year for our team. I'm just really happy to be able to start my own team, be this successful right off the bat. Jetco Electric, City Vending, a lot of guys, Here's Telephone Company have came on board and made this deal possible. So for our little team to come out and win the championship first night out, first year out is really cool and something we want to build on and hopefully get up in the 410s next year.
But take a look at some of the photos here real quick if we can, and before we get to another little big deal that is going on. There's some pretty impressive stats there. So again, won it by a comfortable margin this year too. So great job out of you, man.
Yeah, well, wasn't too comfortable. We only had about a 30-point lead going into the night, but Giles and Garner are really fun guys to race with, and looking forward to next year.
Yeah, and something else I want to make sure that we show you everybody too, because there was something else. There's Peyton there in Victory Lane with you. Congratulations to her and all the good luck she brought you this year too.
Absolutely.
But something else that was very cool too, that hopefully you can stick around. We'll show you coming up next hour. There was a guy who finally had a chance to wave his final checkered flags for sprint cards. Doug Clark had a chance to do that too. We'll talk more about Doug in a little bit, but congratulations, the 360 champ at Knoxville Raceway, Carson McCarroll. We will be back. This is Iowa Live.